Hey, welcome back to another sparkly, heart-led episode of the Happiness Hub. I am your host, Marianne Rouse, gratitude consultant and guide for entrepreneurs and solopreneurs who are building lives of freedom, abundance, and intention. If you are someone who knows that mindset matters and joy is just as important as hustle, you are in the right place. Today's topic is one that gets me genuinely excited because it is something I have seen shift entire businesses, rekindle collaborations, and turn strangers into friends. We are talking about gratitude as a networking superpower, building lasting connections. So, this is not surface networking, right? We're talking about real, genuine, lasting connections that helps your business grow and your heart feel full. And I just got back from another networking meeting this morning where I got to meet some wonderful people. So this is hot on my heart right now. We are covering real life stories, powerful research, and simple things that you can do right now to attract stronger, more authentic relationships. Before we dive in, if you do find value here, please take 2 seconds to subscribe, do the thumbs up and the likes and all that jazz, and also share this with someone in your world who is building something meaningful. It helps this community to grow, and you never know who might need a little encouragement today. Okay, are you ready? Let's get started. Let's be honest though, because networking can feel a little forced sometimes, right? Especially if you are showing up to an event or logging into a Zoom meeting thinking, I need to get something out of this. But what if we flipped that around? What if instead of focusing on what can we get, we showed up looking for ways to see, acknowledge, and appreciate others? Gratitude is not just about writing in a journal, right? In the context of networking, gratitude is about seeing the value someone brings before they prove it. It's about acknowledging efforts, not just results. It's about following up with appreciation, not just reminders. Gratitude activates the part of your brain that is tied to trust and safety. In a networking setting, that is huge. When people feel seen and valued, they remember you, they feel drawn to you, and they are more likely to introduce you to others. Okay, let's talk about some real people here. Let's talk about Brandon Stanton, a name that you may recognize, but not always in the context of networking. He is the creator of Humans of Network, a wildly popular photo blog that turned into a global storytelling movement. Now, what's fascinating about Brandon is that he didn't start out with any connections in journalism or media. He was just a guy who had lost his finance job and picked up a camera. His original goal was to photograph 10,000 New Yorkers and plot them on a map. Simple, right? Or so he thought. But when he started taking photos and asking people a few questions, he realized something deeper was happening. Brandon didn't just take pictures and leave. He listened, he lingered, he thanked people. His energy said, I value you. I appreciate your story. Thank you for sharing. In an interview, Brandon once said, people just want to be heard. I think it is the most basic form of respect to sit there and really listen. That gratitude for the person in front of him created a ripple effect. People opened up. They shared heartbreaks, dreams, fears, and joys. And they trusted him with it. As the blog grew, people started reaching out to him. He didn't need to push or pitch. His reputation and network grew through appreciation, not strategy. And here's the best part. When Brandon launched fundraising campaigns to help families featured in his stories, he raised millions. Not because he asked loudly, but because he had spent years showing up with heart and gratitude. So what's a networking takeaway from this one? It's lead with appreciation, not agenda. Now let's take a look at another person. Let's move to, this time, in the business investment space. Marcus Lemonis, who's the CEO of Camping World and the host of The Profit. He is known for turning struggling businesses around, but what makes him so successful isn't just his business brain, it is the way that he sees people. Marcus is known for his catchphrase, people, process, product. And he means it. People come first. In one memorable episode, Marcus visits a struggling family bakery. The staff is burnt out, disorganized, and the energy is heavy. You can tell they expect criticism, but Marcus walks in, samples the product, and instead of criticizing, he smiles and says, "This is delicious. Thank you for this. I can tell you care." That one comment, just a simple moment of gratitude, completely changes the vibe. The staff opens up, they feel seen, and suddenly everyone is willing to share the real issues so they can fix them. He doesn't just invest money, he invests appreciation, and it shows. By the end of the episode, the business is on a new track, but even more than that, the team feels renewed, supported, and ready to collaborate. So often, entrepreneurs think the secret to success is better marketing or more leads, but sometimes it is a thank you, a real, sincere thank you that reminds people that they matter. Okay, are we ready to get nerdy? Yes, please. Let's talk data because this part is juicy. In 2011, researchers Nathaniel Lambert and Frank Fincham of Florida State University studied how expressing gratitude affects relationships. They asked participants to write letters of thanks to people in their lives. The outcome, people didn't just feel more positive, they felt significantly more connected to the person they wrote to. And what's even better, those who expressed gratitude were more likely to initiate future communication. Gratitude literally opened the door to more relationships. And here's another study. Monica Bartlett and David DeSteno conducted a study published in the journal Emotion in 2014. In their experiment, participants were made to feel grateful by receiving help in a staged situation. Later, those same participants were more likely to help a stranger, spend more time helping, and go out of their way, all because they were in a grateful state. So what does that mean for us as entrepreneurs? It means that when we practice gratitude, we become more generous, we become more open and more collaborative. And that makes people want to work with us, refer us, and stay in our corner long term. It's like a ripple. Gratitude makes you approachable, and your energy draws others in. All right, let's get some easy things that you can start doing to tap into this networking superpower. Let's do a gratitude check-in before you go to an event. Whether it is an in-person event or a Zoom call, ask yourself, who in this room might need encouragement today? And what can I appreciate about this moment? I know this sounds quirky, but do it and notice the impact that it creates in your own energy as you enter, whether it's that physical room or that Zoom room. All right, here's another one. Send a 3-2-1 follow-up. After a meeting or event, send 3 words of appreciation, 2 things that you love about the interaction, and 1 way that you can support them. I know this might sound challenging, but I really invite you to do it. 3 words of appreciation, 2 things you loved about the interaction, and 1 way that you can support them. And we're not done. I'm going to invite you to keep a gratitude networking log. Just create a small notebook or a spreadsheet. Each time you meet someone new, jot down their name, something unique about them, a follow-up idea, and something you appreciated. And that will help you in the long term. And then one more thing I'm going to invite you to do, which is to use gratitude prompts in your planner. Have it in there. Who did I meet today that I'm thankful for? And what is one compliment I can give someone this week? And I know these aren't big things, but they create big results. So here's the big idea for you to carry with you today. Gratitude doesn't just make you a nice person. It makes you a powerful connector. In a world of fast pitches and flashy ads, the person who says thank you from the heart stands out. People remember how you made them feel. And when you lead with gratitude, people want to stay in your world. So I'm going to say aloha again, beautiful souls. I am so grateful that you choose to spend time here with me today on the Happiness Hub. And if today's episode sparked something in you, would you do me a favor? Subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss an episode, and share it with someone who could use a reminder that gratitude is more than a mindset. It is also a strategy. So let's keep building this ripple of appreciation and connection. And until we meet again, hui ho, toodle pip, and aloha.